So John Fetterman had a stroke. Very sad. And everybody knows that. But now, in his first sit down interview with NBC News since the stroke,
emphatic. I think I was very, empathetic. That's an example of the stroke.
it's clear to even the most vaccinated among us that Fetterman can't function normally in DC if he wins against the great and powerful Oz. Now, for most people in life, having a stroke changes things. It's a traumatic thing. It's something that sometimes forces you to sit back and reevaluate your life a little bit. But when you turn on the news right now or look at the headlines on PennLive.com or the Philly Inquirer, the fact that John Fetterman can string together words a little less accurately than a 2-year-old toddler
I don't watch the news because I'm a kid.
is being trotted around like it's a credential, a great thing, an asset, rather than a liability. Now, the guy can't process auditory signals like you and me or Joe American walking down the street. He seems to be physically capable of carrying himself around, but the auditory problem is a real one that voters need to take seriously. As an example of how serious this might become, just consider this. The rhino right and the libtard left are hell-bent, it seems, on getting us into a nuclear war with Russia. It's insane. Couldn't it be a problem if Fetterman is sitting there on the Senate floor listening to the deliberating and debate and thinking he's voting green on a bill discussion when it's really a vote to go to war with Russia? You know, discussion, Russian. It could happen. It's very dangerous. But if there's one thing more sad than John Fetterman having a stroke is that it affected all the wrong parts of his brain. Now, I'll admit it. I was kind of hopeful that this would be big dumb John Fetterman's road to Damascus moment, but it wasn't. Sadly, this stroke did not change the way Fetterman's brain still works against our natural born and God-given right to own firearms to defend against tyrants and tyranny. Fetterman still wants to database gun owners like we're sex offenders. He still wants to pass laws in the U.S. Senate that would, quote, supersede state law. Listen to this.
But what we can do is eliminate the filibuster and pass comprehensive gun reform legislation federally that supersedes and eliminates the option to have open carry, because there is no good reason to have an assault rifle strapped on your back and walk around and at an event. There's just no reason for that.
Outlaw the AR-15, which is the most widely available tool at defending tyranny in America. Sadly, John Fetterman's stroke did not stroke away his agreement with the communist principle of disarming your political opposition, which is what gun control is. And for that, we are truly sad.